I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. A lot for a win over the New Jersey Devils. The Leafs now have a 6-game win streak as we head to New York to face the Rangers. But before we get into the game, I want to make some trades. So Bobby Clark here is on the trading block. He is injured, but he'll be back in about a week. We could really use him on our second line. Be a big improvement over Brock Nelson. So if we put him in, we can't trade Brock Nelson because he has a no trade clause. It becomes a minor no trade clause for next season, but that's next season's problem. So we'll have to do the next one. That becomes, where is he? Danfus. Now they're not quite even, so I'm going to have to give some more. I think it's going to have to be a first round pick. If you look at the trade value at the bottom, it's kind of even. We actually have a little bit more value on our side, so hopefully this goes through. So they want a little more. Let's see what we have. Don't want any of our skaters, goalies. No, you're not getting Ashik. It's going to have to be draft picks. You can add a third. And that trade was accepted. Just added a third in Ben Danford. And the second trade I want to make is for Corey Sarich. He's the right pair of D, he's got an 82 overall, fully scouted, fits all defensive pairs, be it an improvement on our third pair. They're asking for 2 seconds. I'm okay with that. So with that done, let's have a look at our lineups and then get into the game. Playing for the Rangers on the first line is Kent Johnson, Peter Stastny, and Lucas Raymond. On the second line is Ray Whitney, Thomas Steen, and Bill Guerin. On the third line is Noah Cates, Bobby Holik, and Danny Greer. And on the fourth line, Sam Steele, Don Luce, and Doug Risebrough. On defense, on their first pair is Martin Veriveri with Reed Larson. On the second pair is Mason Laurie with John Marino. And on the third pair is Steve Duchesne with Mario Marois. Starting the net is Jerry Cheevers, with Byron Defoe backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Sammy Salo, Matthias Samuelson, and Samu Tuma. And playing for the Leafs on the first line is Zach Hyman, Eric Lindros, and Todd Bertuzzi. On the second line is Alexander Burrows, Brock Nelson, and Lanny McDonald. On the third line is Marcus Johansson, Philip Kurashev, and Glenn Murray. And on the fourth line, Brock McGinn, Jonathan Taves, and Mark Parrish. On defense, on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair is Ivan Provorov with Tyler Myers. And on the third pair is Yusuf Valimaki with Corey Sarge. Starting the net is Dominic Hasek, Archer Selov backing up. And our scratch players tonight are Randy Hiller, Bobby Clark, and Sheldon Surrey.
And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Rangers will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Moves it quickly over to Raymond. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. And he takes the feed. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. There's the whistle, and it's go time.
It's go time right off the hop, and fighting, physical and emotional, dictating of the pace.
So Adam Foote versus Fairbury.
And an emphatic end to this one, and this crowd is on its feet.
Yeah, they're on their feet, and both teams are on their feet right now, and you can tell that there's an animosity between these two. I was kind of waiting for them to drop the mitts, and that one's going to end in a hurry with that last punch.
A wild couple of minutes there, and things have finally cooled down as both teams will settle in for the face-off. And off the draw, they win the face-off. Toronto's got the puck against the boards. The Rangers work it through center. Takes the feed. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. Scooped up along the wall by Hyman.
I'm going to guess that he's going to look to drive the net and shoot the puck, given that he's one goal away from his next milestone.
Stopped by the goaltender. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
It takes a while to get comfortable when you're playing with a new team, and he's in his first game, and I think just keeping it simple, trying to get good reads off of his line mates, it takes time to build chemistry. It'll come.
Quick pass to Duchesne. Looking to set up offensively. The Leafs gain possession in their own end. Angles it over to Burrows. Shot! Makes a save!
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
Pass back to the point. Just a simple pass save made by Cheevers.
Man, is he ever difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving. You're doing everything you possibly can to move and separate him from the puck. But his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. Stones him in front. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Through center along the wing. Here's a blast. Close, but not close enough. He grabs the puck here at the point. Makes a save. Gets a piece of it with the glove. There's a shot! Oh, a clutch save!
Cheevers won the battle and owned the crease. What a save.
Takes the pass. Looks to get the puck over to Johansson. Slides it diagonally to Marois. The Rangers carry it along the wall. Fires it!
Oh!
The Blueshirts deliver a Broadway hit.
from Danny Gare.
Well, he had his eyes on the puck. He tracked it perfectly and got himself set to position, James. I thought he had it. He got a good chunk of it, but he didn't get it all.
Got a glove on it, but not enough.
The Rangers are first to light the lamp tonight, and let's see where it goes from here.
There's been some back and forth action, and you have to believe that sometimes when there's one, there's more to come.
Taken by Bertuzzi. Long pass into the neutral zone. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Through pass ahead. Fires it into the offensive zone. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. Here's a short pass to Marino. Fantastic save!
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Comes up with the stop.
There's always certain players that know when something needs to happen in a game. Listen, they're trailing in this one, and you have to be aware of how you can ignite your team. Well, that is a huge hit, and you can see just in the response that it elicits from the bench.
Still lots of time left in the period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. New York's won the face-off deep in their own end. And he takes the pass. Oh, what a stop with the blocker by Cheevers.
There we go. Josh Morrissey ties it up.
Posted in.
Well, that's a real sneaky one that pulled the goaltender, James. I had not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. Well, he had a little bit of time to be able to walk into that one and just snaps it off so fast, and it beats the goaltender.
Toronto's quickly erased that one-goal deficit here in the first.
Yeah, they found a way to have that counter-punch to get on the board as well here, James. And that can be tough to do when you don't get the start you wanted. You know you're all pumped up in the dressing room. When you come out, you just don't have it. You got to chip away at it. That's what they've done throughout the period, and they wind up getting a goal.
The Leafs have it from their own end. Sends it into the offensive zone. The Rangers have it against the wall. Gaining momentum along the wing. Good hit to knock the puck loose. New York's got control of it now here in the offensive end. And the poke check. Oh, smart play. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. From against the wall into the open ice. Great read to break up the play. Sends it in on the attack. New York's got the puck. Tries to get the puck over to Steen. And now it's grabbed by Murray. Coughs it up at center. Moves around along the half wall. And he snags that one with the glove. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
Morrissey's been lighting the lamp with this point streak, playing so confident. He knows where he is on the ice, and it just seems that every time it makes its way towards the net, the puck's going in.
Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Fires it on net. Turned aside with the glove by Cheevers. In front and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. More than half the period has expired. We got a tie game. The Leafs will go to work here in the offensive zone. Dishes it off. Takes that pass back at the point. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Turns that one away. They've really got him on their heels here now. And they skate it out of the danger zone. Takes a shot. Standing tall with the save. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. And off the draw, they win possession. Morrissey's lugging the puck. That's a good heads-up play at center ice. The Leafs have it now. to Raymond. Goalie with a stop. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. New York's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Lindros takes the puck. Loses the coverage there. Shot! Turns it aside with the glove. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone.
There we go. Todd Bertuzzi off the rebound.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. Coaches and staff always preach that hard work leads to opportunity, and this is an exact case of it, James. Being hard and tenacious on retrieval and then finding an opportunity out of it, that's reward right there.
The Leafs are up by 1 after that strike here in the second half of this first period.
Well, they're good shape here right now, James, because they've started it strong, they've competed for every puck, and now they find themselves with the lead. Now it's about holding it, being consistent, and finding a way to reach for more.
From his own end, he moves it up ahead. Turn that one aside. Tries to feed it over to Lindros. Toronto's through center and now in the offensive end. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Well, he's got such a slick set of hands. He's trying to manipulate his opponent one by one, but he tries one too many, James, and he loses the puck.
Drives to the sweet spot. Decides to think about it. Oh, and a great defensive play there. Oh, you'll win respect for your teammates doing that. What a block. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. Quick pass across to Marois. Denies him. He got all of it. Handles the puck.
Hasek's last save is one that's going to be remembered for a while, James. It's going to be on the highlight reel. It's on one of mine now. I mean, he stole one there. It was all but in, and that desperation and compete level, it makes the save. I don't think anyone minds watching that one again, James. I mean, he's so dialed in his crease. You think this is all but in, and then he comes out of nowhere to make that spectacular save. He never gives up, and he finds a way to get to it.
The Leafs have created a lot of scoring chances so far, and they lead it late in this first period. Nelson's won the draw here in the offensive zone. From the blue line, they take control of it. Slides it to Whitney. Nice zone entry on the left side. Feeds the puck across to McDonald. And now it's to Burrows. First period nearly in the books here. New York's got it in their own zone. The Rangers played along the boards. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Works it across to McDonald. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Oh, look at this chance. Takes a shot. Well, there's the horn ending period number 1, but this one is far from over. Lots more action to go. Second period is just around the corner.
Good start for the Leafs. They got a 1-goal lead. Let's hope they can maintain it. Maybe add to it.
Both teams with a chance to recharge and refresh, and this second period about set to get underway. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
The Rangers are fortunate that this game is close, James. I mean, they've had way too many turnovers and terrible blue line decisions. They need to shore that up if they want to get back in this game.
Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play.
The Rangers Rangers have been stealing pucks all game, and when you intercept passes and you find ways to get your sticks in lanes, you typically find a way to possess the puck, but they've got to open it up here. This game's awfully tight.
Angles it over to Foot. Oh, what a glove save there!
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We've got a 2-1 game. Lindros has got possession. Let's see what they can do with it now. Oh, how did he get a piece of that?
Puck's back on the ice after serving a 5-minute major for fighting, and he had an opportunity to rest and relax in the boxes. Sometimes fighting can take a lot out of you. He steps on the ice and gets a great scoring chance.
His goal!
Eric Lindros.
Talk about a friendly ping right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. There it is, James. I mean, this guy just knows how to score goals. He's got a knack for the net, pure goal scorer, and that's why he's leading his team.
Toronto's now taking a 2-goal lead here in the second.
Well, that's a huge goal. That's going to give him a 2-goal cushion. You can see the excitement on the bench right now. That's all it takes to have an impact. They put it in the net. Now they can take a deep breath and go play with creativity.
That opportunity's rejected. New York's got it against the boards. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. Toronto's gained the line and into the zone. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. Cheevers hangs on to the puck to stop the play. Toronto's been firing on all cylinders here early in this second period, and they continue to lead this one. New York's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Excellent stick work on the play. Denied by the goaltender. New York's looking to break out. They've got numbers here. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. Tosses it to McDonald. Cuts to the paint. Quick shot. Big time stop.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Toronto's got the puck against the half wall. Moves it to Burrows. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Steens into the offensive zone now on the attack. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. Here they come up along the wing. Moves it quickly over to Myers. Shuts him down. Toronto's got it behind the net. Stones him on the play. New York's got the puck in the defensive end. Puts it on net. Alongside save.
Goaltender spent so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Oh, what a save in front. Makes another stop.
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow slot and taking all the space away.
And a great save. Again, the denial by the goaltender.
What a sequence. I mean, he has been outstanding, making consecutive saves. I mean, his defense, they got to start playing.
And the goalie covers up for the whistle.
Gotta love how both of these teams are playing so fast right now. I mean, the quick counters and the transitions are creating a lot of speed, which are generating scoring chances at both ends.
The Leafs have been the better team, leading in the shot department, and they lead it on the scoreboard. The frozen biscuits drop, and we are back underway here. And a quick tap-up, and here they come again. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Passes it over. Blocked in front. Throws one up to Cates. Battle along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Morrissey. Slides it diagonally to Foot. The Leafs are on the attack. The Rangers will play it in their own end. And it takes a shot. Comes up with the stop. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Passes on over to Taves. Burrows has the puck against the half wall. Here's a shot. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
The shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Puck dumped in. Toronto's got possession of the puck. They're picking up steam through the neutral zone. Gets the puck in deep. The Rangers take possession in the defensive end. Cheevers has the puck and holds on for a whistle. What an evening tonight. A sellout crowd tonight, Cheryl. And as an athlete, you gotta love this sort of vibe.
There's nothing like playing in a building that is sold out, James. You live for these moments in sport where you can just feel it. You know the noises are going to change with the pulse of the game. It's awesome.
Here they come on the attack. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a chance. Denied by the goaltender.
Cheevers has been outstanding tonight and really the only player on his team that came to play. I mean, this has been awful in front of him. This team needs to shore up their defensive structure, get the puck, and start going north if they want to get back in this game.
We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. More than half the frame has been played here. Toronto's got a 3-1 lead as they have dominated for the most part in this. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Cates looks around. Shot! And kicked that one out of the net. Tries to feed it over to Hyman. Dishes it to Bertuzzi. Sends a pass over. Great defensive effort with the stick. Hasek's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Here in the late goings of the period, 3-1 is where we're sitting. Fans being treated to a lot of offense thus far. The Rangers win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Big time stop there.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Picked up along the wall by Johansson. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Quick pass across to Steen. Sent into the offensive zone. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Toronto's been the better team tonight, and they lead as a result late in the second. Steen's won the draw inside his own end. Sends it over to Whitney. Works it across to Marois. Drops the hammer. Toronto's got possession here in the neutral zone. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Angles it over to Marois. Comes up with the steal. Made that stop. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. And they cough it up at center.
The Leafs have been playing great defensively. Their sticks are in the right position, but they need to make good on them. This game is awfully close.
Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. New York's gained possession along the boards. Quick pass to Johnson. Shot!
Oh. Peter Stastny on the rebound.
James, these are the types of goals that wind up in the video session the next day because there's relentless work to it. You know, it's a tenacity to get your own rebound off the initial shot. I love the work ethic on this goal.
The Rangers get the break they need here late in the second.
Sometimes when it gets late in a period, you have more urgency in your step, and they were certainly more aggressive in that last shift, and it showed when they attacked the net.
Sends the pass over. The Leafs gain possession in their own end. Toronto's moving it into the offensive end. Slides it diagonally to Sarich. Turns aside a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Toronto's been bringing the heat offensively all night long, and they continue to lead here late in this middle frame. Feeds it over! And the save! The Rangers gain possession. They fight for it along the boards. We've played not one, but 2 periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack. Go stretch your legs, because a big third period is just around the corner.
Not a bad period for the Leafs. They've been able to maintain their lead. Now they just got to go find that insurance goal again.
And we are just moments away from the start of the third period. Final frame is underway here. All right, partners, summarize what you've seen so far tonight.
The Rangers are behind in this game, and it's pretty easy to see why, James. I mean, look at the amount of turnovers. And listen, they're not supporting the puck here either. They're forcing play, and as a result, they're on their heels, and they're behind in this game.
Here's a short pass to Lindros. Turned aside with the glove by Cheevers.
Lindros finally breaks through and gets on the score sheet here, James. He's been sniffing around it all night. A ton of puck touches in the right spots at the right time. Just hasn't been able to connect. The coaching staff and everyone's going to love that he didn't get frustrated. He's stuck with it, and he's rewarded for his efforts.
We're still in the early stages of this period. 3-2 is where we're sitting. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Shuts him down. Cheevers freezes the puck and opts for the whistle.
Any coach or player will tell you that you just need your goaltender to make a big save at the right time. It's not always about the quantity, but it is the quality. Kind of reset the temperature in the game. And I think he's doing a fantastic job of anticipating, cutting down his angles, and really challenging at the top of his crease.
Toronto's outplayed the opposition tonight, particularly offensively, as they lead it early in this third period. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Puck picked up by Steen. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Morrissey. Shot! And that one's turned away. Tries to feed it over to Foot. Receives the pass. Quick pass across to Steen. Scoops up the puck. Back to the point it goes. And that's blocked away. Hasek's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. The Rangers take possession off the face-off. And a great save.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Tries to get it over to Cates. Broken up at center. Dumps it in. The Rangers have it against the wall. And he coughs it up with the pass.
There we go, Adam Foot.
That's a really tough defensive zone turnover. Now everyone's caught out of position trying to cover, except for the shooter, of course, who has all the time in the world to put it top bins.
The Leafs extend the lead to 2 here in period number 3. Still early, but you gotta love that lead now.
I want to know what was said in the intermission here, James, because they came out with a vengeance. They really dictated pace, and they get rewarded for it.
Here's a shot. Can't connect as it goes off a stick. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Toronto's got the puck. And now he passes it to Burrows. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Dumps the puck in. Passes over to Lowry. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Big time save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck.
And Cheryl, listen to these fans here. They are getting loud. Some of them are getting on their feet here still, applauding that save we saw.
James, I think it's the appreciation for the desperation save to compete the will to keep that puck out of the net, and they're really showing him the love.
Can't maintain possession after that hit. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. Moves the puck. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. Whistle blown, stopping the play. McDonald's going off for cross-checking.
Well, this is such an obvious call for the official, undisciplined. Once the arms extend, you're going to get the cross-checking call.
This power play is ranked top 10 in the league, guys. They are extremely dangerous here. And with the first one of the night, let's see what happens.
The draw, they take possession. And they move the puck out of harm's way. New York's got a hold of it along the wall. Handles the pass. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Johnson. And the puck skips away after that move.
He is so dangerous when the puck is on his stick in the offensive zone, but he tries one too many moves and he loses the puck.
New York's got a hold of the puck. That's broken up in the neutral zone.
Toronto's been working hard away from the puck, and they're using their awareness to take away angles and seams, and this is something they're doing with their stick positioning. Coach talked about it pregame, how important it's going to be.
Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this face-off. The Leafs win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. New York's got control of it now from their own end. And he takes the dish. Toronto's got possession while undermanned. Good clearing attempt to breathe. New York's got the puck along the wall. Toronto's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Play blown dead. Let's get the call. Lowry's going off to the box for 2 minutes.
Well, when you cross-check, it is black and it is white. And I'm telling you right now, that is a call all day long. The official saw it. It is an undisciplined penalty.
Well, things should open up for both sides here with a little 4-on-4 action.
4-on-4 can be pretty confusing when it comes to coverage. You know that your defense have the forwards, but the forwards have to be able to contain the D as well. So it's complete defense out there.
Toronto's been going in one direction all night long, and that's to the net, and they lead it in this third. McKinn's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. And he makes the easy save. Takes the feed at the point, and that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. And they continue to apply pressure here. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Fires it! Misses the net!
Well, you utilize possession to get scoring chances, James, and they got the look that they wanted. They just missed. Not even opportunity for a rebound. That's a tough one.
Pass to Larson. On the attack along the boards. Toronto's going to play the puck from behind the cage. The Rangers have it in the offensive end. Way too much congestion blocks that. The Leafs gain control of it.
No rise, almost back on the ice.
New York's man is out of the box, and we're back to even strength. Columbus is up next on the schedule as this homestand continues. I'd be curious to see how they respond in one of the loudest buildings here in the league. Well past the midway mark of this period, the Leafs have some breathing room as they lead by a pair. It's 4-2. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. The Rangers take possession in the neutral zone. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. And he makes the save. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Broken up in the neutral zone by Steen. Fires it on net. And he's got the answer for that one. Centers glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. There's a firm collision. Turned aside by Cheevers.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
The Rangers gain possession along the wall. And he takes the feed. Takes a shot. Gobbles the puck up there with the chest. The Leafs have shown no signs of stopping putting pucks on net, and they lead it here in this third. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Gets the puck in deep. New York's got the puck along the boards. And loses possession after a solid hit. New York's got the puck behind the net. The Rangers move it ahead. Toronto's got the puck. Murray stick handling in his own zone. You'll need more than that to beat him. Picked up along the boards by Johansson.
Well, I like this play, James. When you're leading late in the game, you make good blue line decisions. That's what we used to call them anyway. And you put the puck in deep and you just kill some valuable time.
Puck scooped up by Marawa. Looks to pass it to Lindros. And look who's at it again. Another hit. He's just racking them up tonight.
Well, he really is using every ounce of his body to just crush players all over the ice, sending that message he wants to win.
Great use of the twing as he puts that one away. And a stick breaks that up. Taken along the wall by Marawa. Gets a hold of the puck from the right side. The Leafs gain possession in their own end. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Rangers scoop it up along the boards. Moves it over to Johnson. Takes the feed. Puck grabbed by Lindros. The Leafs have it now. Lindros plays the puck. Slides it across. That's gloved by Cheevers.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit. Gets the job done.
Here in the later stages of this period, the Leafs lead at 4-2. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Cheevers is going to get a much-needed whistle here in period number 3.
No, he's been really good tonight, James. He's been busy. He's stopped the pucks he's needed to, and he doesn't want to give it away, so he holds on.
The Leafs lead it late in this third period. Nelson's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. New York's gained possession along the boards. Drills them. Puck scooped up by Larson. Sends the pass across the ice. Quick feed to Nelson. New York's emptied the net. The extra attackers now out on the ice. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Shot! And that's turned aside with the blocker. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Nelson's off to the sin bin for cross-checking.
Well, this is just a lack of discipline and emotional control. You can see his frustration. He extends the arms, and he gets a cross-checking call.
New York's got another opportunity here on the man advantage. The Rangers win the draw. With the stop. And another stop.
Wow, James, was he ever dialed in that sequence of saves? I mean, 1, 2, multiple saves here. His D's got to help him out.
22 seconds left on the clock. Big time stop there. And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. Oh, thunderous collision there. And the puck finally exits the zone. A much-needed break for the defense. Works it across to Whitney. Takes a shot. And we are all over with this one. Well, they finally see their winning ways come to an end, but I'll tell you what, I still like their effort out there tonight, Cheryl.
Well, their effort was great, and they can continue momentum with this loss. And I know that sounds kind of funny when you don't win a game, but I'm telling you, they gave everything they had, and they had opportunities to win this game. So it was still a consistent effort that the coach will be happy with.
Well, we certainly had a great time tonight. Everybody in the broadcast crew as well. And from all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski wishing you a safe and a healthy night, and we'll see you down the road again soon.
Well, that makes it 7 in a row for the Leafs as they outshoot New York 45-28, out-hit them 51-19, have more time to attack, better pass percentage, won the faceoffs 21-19. Toronto was 0 for 1 in the power play. New York was 0 for 2. And for the box scores for Toronto, you had Lindros with a goal and assist, Morrissey goal and an assist, Kurashev, Johansson with assists, Bertuzzi, Foot with goals. And Hasek made 26 saves on 28 shots, 2 goals allowed for a .929 save percentage. And for the Rangers, you had Marois with 2 assists, Gare with a goal, Johnson with an assist, Statney with a goal, and Cates with an assist. And Cheevers made 41 saves on 45 shots, 4 goals allowed for a .911 save percentage. And with the win, Toronto's record improves to 23-3 for 61 points, and are now 3rd place in the league. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game as Toronto heads to Florida to face the Panthers.